Hey guys, what's up? So today I'm gonna be showing you guys on how to fix your bank apps and also like other apps not working on your device because you're rooted, which is pretty stupid. I get the whole privacy thing, but yeah, I mean, a lot of us just we root for different reasons, but we just want to use our bank because it's our bank. But I get it from both aspects. So in this video, I'm showing you guys on how to be able to use your banking apps and other apps. I guess specifically more banking apps, but they should also work with other apps if they're preventing you from using it. So just keep in mind it's not just a simple crash. For one of my bank apps, I'm not going to name specifically, but for my banking apps, I went into it and then when I went to go log in, like it was working fine, and then it made me update it. So when I updated it, when I logged in, it kept saying that it was wrong, and that kept giving me errors saying like could lock me out and all that, and it's kind of so it was kind of like if you're not familiar with tech and like rooting, and you probably wouldn't recognize it. But I do have two. It's always good if you root to have two devices, one rooted, one not rooted, so you can actually troubleshoot. Because on my other device, it was working fine. I tried putting a password in, tried using like my saved password, and it worked on my other phone, my non-rooted phone, but my rooted phone did not work, and that was right after I updated it. So I figured out it was something, because of my root. The first step is to hide it on the Magisk. So use Magisk and hide it, which I'm gonna show you. That actually fixes probably like 90% of the apps, but for the other apps that still aren't working, then you're gonna have to pretty much try more steps, which we're going through in this video. So credit code discovered here, Anon-2023. This is the guy that I followed. It was on Reddit. It was 2 years ago, but actually still works currently. I literally just tried this today and it did work. So this is good news. And yeah, so these apps are getting crazy with like detecting root. So yeah, it's kind of crazy, which I understand it, but still, like, it's just so extra. It's like, but I don't know, it's whatever. So I'm gonna show you guys the steps that I took, and then the steps in this tutorial. And yeah, hopefully this actually fixes your issue. So I highly recommend this Reddit page. If you scroll down, you can read more comments about this. So you go to view more comments, and then some of them have some other alternatives that you can try as well. But for this one, I'm actually going to. So this guy says install Shelter app APK for managing work profile. You can create a new work profile. It may take a while. Find your bank app and clone, install it. So that's something you guys can definitely try. There's some other options, but we're doing these steps right here. So first thing we do is uninstall your bank app, and then you want to reinstall it, but don't open it. You want to add it to the Magic Enforce list, and then use Shamiko. I did not use Shamiko, but you guys can use Shamiko. I actually did not use it, but it still worked because I wasn't really too familiar with it. So, and then after that, you want to hide all groups from your banking apps using Hide My App in LSPosed. And then the main step, which is an important thing, is download device ID changer and change the device ID for only your app. Restart your phone, and now open your app and try. It will work. So I'm gonna show you the steps I did that actually fixed it, but you can follow like these exact steps. So pretty much some apps that like detect you're rooted, and like even if you like hide the app, it still knows that you're rooted based on your device ID. That's why step 6, which says main step, is extremely important, because that application, which is really cool because it's in the Play Store, it literally just changes your device's ID for specific apps. So it's kind of like a lifesaver in that way. So I'm gonna show you guys. So uninstall the bank app and reinstall it. Don't open it. That's kind of obvious, right? And then add it to the Magic Enforce list. So I actually have a little folder right here of some stuff I have here. Um, so if you open up Magisk, most of you probably already know how to do this, especially if you're rooted. If you want to know how to root, this is a different video. This is just specifically how to get through how to bypass and use your banking apps when you're rooted if they're giving you an issue. But most of them work fine if you just hide it from Magisk. But if they're still not working after you hide it, then this is what you guys want to do. So first step, after you guys uninstalled and then reinstalled it, make sure you guys don't open it. Then head over to the settings on Magisk, and then go over to configure DenyList. Make sure that enforce DenyList is checked on. But then you want to click on here, and then I'm not gonna show you exactly like what apps I've been trying this for. I have a couple bank accounts, but you want to search up the app, and then you want to just toggle it on. And then once you see it like toggled on completely, where the blue bar is loaded already to the right, it means that everything is toggled on. To hide it properly, so do that. Okay, and then once you guys do that, you can close out here. And then next step, I didn't use Shamiko. You guys can try it, but I didn't use it. And actually, I didn't need it, luckily, because it still works for me. Next step is hide out root apps from your banking app using hide my app in LSPosed. So LSPosed is actually in my notification center because it's not actually an app. So I'm gonna go over to my notification center and show you. All right, I'm just gonna show you guys. So make sure I think it's fine. All right, so down here, and then we have here. So you want to open it from there. There we go. And then once we have it here, we can go down to the bottom. Here are your modules. We can go to the bottom left and then search up. I think it's disable. No, it's not. It's oh, hide my app. Okay, so hide my app list right here, and then you can actually click onto it, and then it will actually bring you to the README page. You can actually click on the top right, that button. It'll bring you up to your Chrome browser or whatever browser you have. And then from there, you can actually install this from there. And then once it's here, you can also actually install the APK, which is right here. And then from here, you can go to like App Manager, or I mean App Manage, and then just toggle on, the apps that you want it on for. This does kind of work hand in hand with the Magisk Hide. But this is what I did. So then search up like whatever app you want. And then you want to pretty much just turn it on. So let's say I want to do this one, and then click on enable hide. Okay, and then once you guys do that step, next step you guys want to do is the main step, and then you want to restart your phone and then open up your app and it should work. So the main step is this app right here. So it's in the Play Store. You have to be rooted, obviously. It's called Device ID Changer. And then once you guys click on here, you want to open up your then banking app. Like on top, you can pretty much go and search through, or you can just click on search up the app name right here. Either way, or just click on here and then just pretty much find the app that you have installed. Keep in mind that it might be a little tricky to find it because some apps come up differently based on its name. So like let's say I'm doing like, I don't have this bank, but let's say I'm doing Bank of America, it might come up as like Global Enterprise or something like that. It might come up with a totally different name, like the app ID like name itself. So you might not be able to find it. So what I did was like I had my password saved for the app on my other phone, and then like when I went to my password saved on Google, it actually showed me exactly what it was under. So yeah, it's kind of confusing, but that's how I figured it out. I mean, you try to download an app ID thing, so like you can actually like view the app ID for it, and that might show you what it's under. That's what's going to show under here. But hopefully it just shows under like I had TD Bank, and this shows up under TD Bank. This is a different app right here, but TD Bank shows up as TD Bank, but not all apps or banking apps show up as what they're called, like what they're named, if that makes sense. Pretty much once you find the app here, all you want to do is just click on random ID, and then once you actually change your ID, that's all you really do. And then you want to pretty much just, close it out, and then you want to just restart your device. So, hold the buttons down. Like for me, it's the power button and the volume, I think, down or up button, whatever. And then when I do that, it comes up with a menu, and then you can turn off, restart. I clicked on restart. My device came back on, and then I went to my banking app. I logged in, and it worked fine. So yeah, just main tates is pretty much those steps to try, and that definitely troubleshoot like if you have a root device and non-root device, because that error that it gave me saying that my login was incorrect, it could have been a legit error that had nothing to do with my root, but I knew how to do it with my root because I tested it out on a non-root device. And you have to troubleshoot. If I have your bank, I would definitely help you guys troubleshoot. But if not, then definitely try this method and see if it works. Yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Hope this video helped, and peace out, guys. Bye.